So once again it's NJ, and today the other day I was talking about the assembly, and today I'll be continuing with it. It happens almost in every school, I suppose. When I was in school at that time, our principal sir, he realized that children are not paying attention to the assembly. So what practice he started was, he used to call one child, any child randomly from the assembly, and ask that child to repeat the thought that was spoken in that assembly. And we were like, oh my God, we need to remember the thought. Whatever is spoken in the assembly, we need to hear to it, listen to it with all ears. How we will do that? Because most of the time the people reading the thought, their pronunciation was MashaAllah. We were unable to understand only what they are reading, and this we can't say in front of principal sir. So this practice actually led to kind of humiliation of children. Children were called and they were asked to say the thought, and children become very kind of scared of assembly. Now the assembly which they used to enjoy doing something at the back, now they were thinking of how to escape assembly. Few used to say, oh, we are not feeling well. They used to sit in the class itself, don't come to the assembly. But still many were attending the assembly, daily were getting insulted, and this practice I think continued for a week or two. Then I don't know why it stopped. Maybe principal sir might have thought that it's a wastage of course it was a wastage of time. Already standing there was a wastage of time, and you are bringing such type of practice where the children from the morning itself, the child is scared of who will be called and what we have to speak. I don't know, and what principal sir, he used to humiliate the child in front of the whole assembly. He used to sign in Hindi, Ra Ku Sharma, his name was, and children used to call him Daku Sharma. So if certain practices you will bring into school, definitely children are not going to take it. They are not here to get humiliated. They are here to learn, and who will teach them? Even if they are not paying attention, somewhere school is responsible. They are unable to bring that attention, to build that attention span in the child. So every little practice before implementing that, we need to think what will be the consequences, whether it will benefit the child or it will humiliate a child. These all has to be brought into consideration. Actually, we are not considerate enough. Sitting on that top, we forget that someday I was also a student and I was also in the same shoe. I have seen teachers, they will just call the child, your nails, see your nails, see your hair, this, that, all. Huh? They start humiliating in front of the assembly. And the child becomes more stubborn. Okay, you are, today you are threatening me, tomorrow see. This type of tendency the child brings in. And we need to address all these little things in a very we need to do the same thing with a different approach. You cannot scold or humiliate a child in front of the whole assembly or class, or they will not understand the thing which you are trying to explain them. Rather, they will take it in a different way. So, we need to understand the psychology of the child and treat with them in that manner. Teaching is learning to know how to teach the children. Nobody is going to take you otherwise. See, many a times it will happen that children love those teachers, those who are considerate enough, and those who don't consider them, they also don't consider them as a teacher. So you have to be considerate. Child forgets something, there are many ways to teach them the responsibility. You cannot scold the child in front of the whole class and make him responsible. But even after many attempts, the child fails to listen to you, then you need to give a serious thought on that. Then that's a different case. But even if you being so considerate, then also the child is not listening, then it's a problem. So there are many things why these changes has to be brought in school level itself, because in school we spend maximum time. That is the time where we can learn so many things, but we are just wasting our time in studying the syllabus only. Rather, that is the time when we are preparing a child for his full life. After that, the child doesn't get time to prepare. So the preparation should be, the foundation should be strong enough. Then only you will, like if I say do meditation, do this, do that, close your eyes, do pranayam, this, that is not going to work until and unless we all are in same page. if you are somewhere stuck and you don't know how to get out of that particular situation, then comes all this spirituality and all. Daily you need to practice it in your being, and it's not simple. In my case, when I am doing this, there are certain people who are disturbing me, who are not letting me to do my work peacefully. Now here comes the testing of my patience and everything, my action, my reaction, everything. So I have to be very mindfully, tactfully handle all the situation. People are not letting me to do what I want to. So now I have to bring in all my thoughts inside me, because it's the thought, maybe the thought projected from me going to them, and then in reverse it's like a boomerang. My thought is transmitted, and from there they are doing what I am thinking about them. They are doing the same. So there is a great need to shift that thought. I have to do that shifting. And nobody will teach you in school, where actually it should be taught. After lunch or after breakfast or after certain break, there should be a meditation time where the child must relax and just focus on their breath. Leave apart all the subjects, just focus. Make the subject easier for them so that they can learn other things also. Your subject is not that important. Life is more important. Your subject is just a part of that life. So more focus should be on life. How to live your life in any kind of situation. That is more important. So how you will shift that thought? Until and unless you practice it daily. You are sending messages in a way. So there are many things which you can learn in this journey of spirituality. Start observing the miracles around you. One little miracle was that Tulsi plant, it was there in my house and it dried up. Again leaves came, again dried up fully, now this time fully. So I thought I'm not going to buy this plant. I will not bring it from anywhere. Neither I will tell my husband to bring it from somewhere. So I just close while meditating. I was just praying, God, if you are there somewhere here, if you exist, then tulsi plant will grow in my house automatically. Then I'll think that your blessing is there. And one day I saw two tulsi plants in one pot. And I couldn't tell you how happy I was that day. It was kind of blessing for me. So these type of little observation you can also do in your life. If you really want the blessings, that I want this, God, how? Not all, I don't go to temple and ask for car or building or flat or apartments, no. I know that if God is there and He is so powerful, then He will know what I want. And He will give it to me. That's my perception. I think so. That if He is so powerful, why I need to go and tell to Him that I need this? He should know that. Then only He is God. But I have seen people and they are manifesting as well. What's the sense? So if blessing is there, this is how He showed me, yes, you are blessed. So certain things are happening in your house also and you are unaware of that. Pay attention to these little things that will bring you joy in your life. Little panda. You are also having dark circles. So, I hope you understood. That's why most of my videos are dedicated to school and its working culture. Because I personally feel this should not happen in school. And throughout my service, whatever rules was imposed on me, on us, on teachers, I rarely followed them. Neither I opposed it, but this is my way of conveying that I don't abide by many of the things that are imposed on teachers, because I personally feel that they are not something to be abided by. What is the past tense of abide? No, don't blame me. And this is the problem of education system. Even you people might not be knowing it. You will Google it and let me know. You know? I know. So people are sending me certain messages to see if you will speak anything, it will be a problem for you. I don't know for whom it will be a problem. I want to see if it's a problem for me. I want to see. I would have not started this if I don't want to dare. Of course, somebody has to speak. If everybody will remain silent for teachers, for the system, who is going to change? And moreover, I just want a little changes in the system. What's the problem in that? I don't think it's a problem. And that changes is for the betterment of the education system. I want the change only for the betterment. Because I, being child student, I know very well where were the flaws, where were the areas which we missed out on education system. And nowadays so many movies are also being made to bring this into the knowledge of parent, that don't pressurize the child. But then if child takes it for granted, then definitely you need to make him aware that this is not the time to spoil your career. So everywhere the teacher and parent needs to stand with the kids. That's all.